Okay, I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. This video contains spoilers. All three of my reviews. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. Spoilers. Now I'm gonna start off with Batman Begins. Batman Begins is the story. It's a reboot of the Batman series, which started in 2005. This movie was released in 2005. And it tells the story of Bruce Wayne, his childhood, how he had a phobia of bats whenever he was young, a child, because he fell in a tunnel, and then when he was trapped in the tunnel, or the well, or whatever it was that he was trapped in, there was bats in there, and they scared him half to death, which I find to be really messed up. I mean, bats, they're just kind of creepy. But yeah, the bats are just, they terrorized him when he was a little kid, so he's all like, I'm so scared of bats, Dad. And his dad's all like, Bruce, why did we fall down? So we can teach ourselves to get back up, or something like that. One night, he and his parents are going to go see opera, or something like that, theater, going to a theater to see an opera. And then he sees something that reminds him of bats. He sees like, he sees like a character that looks kind of like a bat, and he's all like, oh, I hate bats. Dad, can we leave? And his dad's like, alright, let's go. And then like all the people get up and leave. And then as they are leaving, this guy who's all like, I guess he's like broke or he's starving or something, because Gotham is in the crap hole. It's not a good city to live in at that time. So this guy's all starving. He has his reasons. So he goes up and he's like, you're getting mugged. Bruce's dad, Mr. Wayne, he's all like, I ain't giving you anything. He tries to run. The guy shoots him. And then the mom is all like, oh my god, oh my god. And then he shoots her. So he just killed both of this guy's parents when he's like 10 or something. He's like a very small child, like anywhere from 8 to 11 is his age at that point, or at least that's what it looked like. I'm not really sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this guy, and then the guy just runs off. He takes the wallet and everything. He runs off. And so yeah, his parents are killed. So he has to go. He lives with Alfred, who is their butler, which I don't understand how he would be able to live with his butler. But he's all like, butler's who's like, oh, Master Wayne, how can I be of your service? Like, English type crap. But, he's, you know, he goes and lives with him until he gets older, and then the movie starts off, he's in prison for some strange reason. Bruce Wayne is in prison. And then the guy's all like, he's all going to eat food or something, like getting really crappy food. And then the guy's all like, I'm your worst nightmare. And he's like, nope, you're practice. And he starts like beating the crap out of him. I swear to God, this is like something out of Assassin's Creed or something, where the guy's just like boom, 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 like all over the place. Then the guards come and arrest him. They're like, oh, what are you taking me away for? They're like, for protection. And he's like, I don't need any protection. It's like, no protection for them. So they're like, oh, those guys are on the ground. They're in pain, doubled over. This guy's all like beating them half to death. But yeah, and then he meets Ra's al Ghul, who tells him like, you pick this flower, and then you gotta climb all the way up this mountain, and then that will show your commitment and how much you want to become a member of the Dark Legion, or the ninjas, or whatever this is. So he's all in a car, and then he just drops off, he jumps, tucks and rolls, goes off, goes and picks the flower, takes it all the way up through these villages that are in the mountains. And he just goes up there, he's like, I am ready, and crap, and they train him for like a really long time, and then he in his final thing, he has to show that he knows stealth. So he has to dress up as one of the ninjas, like blend in with them, and then Ra's al Ghul, he's all like, found you, and then he all steps out, he's like, no you didn't, and then it turns around, and it's like, it's just a regular ninja, it wasn't Bruce. So, that, like, he's, authorized ninja now. So then, as his final test, he has to kill a traitor, a murderer, in their country. He's like, I'm not an executor. And they're like, there's no turning back. So he, like, freaking attacks all them, escapes. Guys like a Ra's al Ghul gets, like, severely hurt. He's passed out. He's unconscious. And he takes him to a village. He's like, tell him I helped him, or tell him that he's safe, or tell him I'm safe, I think is what he said. And then he just runs off into the abyss. Just runs off. And then when he gets back, he's all like, I'm gonna avenge my parents. And they're like, there's a difference between a vigilante and a hero. You're the one person who makes the difference between that. You got to... You gotta be more than a vigilante. You gotta be an icon. You have to be the Batman. Of course, he didn't know he was gonna be Batman at that time. So he goes to, I can't remember his name, but he's played by Morgan Freeman. And he's like his tech guy, or gives him all of his equipment. So he gives him all this stuff. He dresses up, he goes and he's gonna go and try and take out the mob. Because the mob, you don't go straight after the supervillain. You go after the mob, because they own the freaking town. They own it. You gotta, once you take them out, it's over. So he's going after this, like, group of people. One of my favorite scenes in this movie, the people are, like, freaking out. Like, you guys ever play that game Arkham Asylum or Arkham City? But in that game, the goons or whatever, the people, they're all, like, they start freaking out. They're, like, just, like, shooting all over the place. They're like, where are you? I can't see him anymore. Stuff like that. But the guy's all like shooting around, he's like, and then he goes, where are you? And then he backs up a little bit, and then Batman's all like hanging behind him, he's like, I'm here. And then the guy just turns around, he's like not there anymore. And he's all going after the mob leader. And then he's all like jumping around on his car and crap, and he's all like, what the hell are you? And then he grabs him, and he's like, I'm Batman. That is my favorite line in that movie. It is where all these stereotypes started with him having throat cancers and like Batman type crap. Then this guy, who is Scarecrow, played by Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy, I believe is what his name is. So he is Scarecrow. He's going after the mob leader, who's all like, oh, I'm not going to tell you anything about anything. And the guy's all trying, he's like, plead insanity, come to my asylum, we'll run some tests on you and all that crap. The guy's like, you're not going to make me do anything. And then he's like, so, mister, have you seen my mask? And then he puts on his mask, the Scarecrow mask. He's like, a lot of people wouldn't be scared by this, but he like shoots this gas into his face. The guy immediately goes insane. He's all like, ah! He sees like worms crawling out of his mouth and crap. It's insane. He's like hallucinating. This stuff is, it's like more strong than the strongest hallucinate you can think of. It's like he has like little crushed up bath salts in this gas or aroma or whatever it is that he has. So he's all like, he's taking people who are not mentally unstable, and he is making them mentally unstable so that he can take them into Arkham Asylum, which is, I guess, where they based the video game off, Arkham Asylum, where they based that game off of. But it's just, like, he's going around, then they find out that he's, like, put his aroma or his toxin in all of Gotham's water supply, and they're like, why is everybody still alive? How are they not dead? And the guy's like, well, it has to be breathed into the lungs, inhaled into the lungs. Meanwhile, they find out that this thing, warfare, this machine that can use microwaves to evaporate water. It'll just evaporate it. So it turns out that thing's gone missing. So Batman, or Bruce Wayne, he all puts two and two together. He's like, holy crap, this guy stole, Scarecrow stole the, the microwave machine, the big microwave, and he's put all his toxin into the water supply. He's gonna evaporate all of the water in Gotham and make it to where everybody goes insane. He's basically gonna kill everybody. Everybody will go insane, start killing each other. Pretty soon they'll all be dead. Then they eventually find out that Ra's al Ghul is in on this. He is the person behind it. Ra's al Ghul is the person who trained Batman, and now Batman has to fight him. It's a very good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it the first time I watched it in 2005, and I enjoyed it whenever I went to a Batman marathon. I went to a Batman marathon on the 20th, or I guess it was the 19th. It started at 6 o'clock. I saw Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and then I saw the midnight premiere of Dark Knight Rises. It's just, it was good. But I enjoyed that movie whenever I watched it in 2005, and I enjoyed it now. It is a very good movie. I'm giving it, it's 10 out of 10. It's a good movie. 10. 10 out of 10. So, thanks for watching my review of Batman Begins. I hope this doesn't stretch out to be too long of a review. But, yeah, thanks. Be sure to subscribe up here in this general area. Be sure to subscribe, and, if you like my reviews, if you like how I covered the story on it, be sure to click the like button down below, wherever it is down there. Click the like button, add it to your favorites, do whatever you want. Thanks for watching. Bye.